You've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Hayward out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Ball. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Washington in at the center filling out the middle. And for Boston, Walker and Smart are their guards. Tatum out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Walker. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Ball. Hayward on the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. About a minute played so far here in the first. The pass to Tatum. Over Bridges. Here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Rozier looking around. It's deflected. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Walker finds Thompson. Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Now here's Smart. After Gordon Hayward's miss, pass to Tatum. Over Hayward. Tatum with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's Ball with the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Tatum, no good.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
To the left wing. Now here's Ball. Here he goes. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the 3 ball is good. It's a tie ball game.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Washington finds Bridges. The three. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside Fournier. Driving in. The kick out to Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. Tatum with another miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Hayward. Comes up empty down low.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, Kemba Walker, his ability to expand his range and become consistent from three has been critical for this young man's career.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
On the floor now for Charlotte. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the first. And here is Monk. He takes it in. Fournier pulls it down.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And rejection by McDaniels. One for three. Rebound by Parker. Celtics leading by 3. Pritchard passes to Williams. Fournier into the lane. Can't connect from short range. Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Fournier. McDaniels kicks to Zeller. Passes it to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Parker, a screen on Graham. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Outside Fournier. Williams has a screen for Fournier. But they recover it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics leading by just 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Smarter, their guards. Made him out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. Now here's Graham, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Zeller, a screen on Parker. Washington, and they take the lead. Washington's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hornets.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
There's Walker with the 3. And Rozier pulls it down. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Washington finds Zeller over Parker. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Cody Zeller.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And the pass to Williams. Tatum on the wing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Bridges. Now Washington. Pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Walker outside. A new 14 for Boston. A shot by Williams, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Washington. Passes to Graham. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Walker against Graham. That's tipped.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And this game is tied up now. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. And some changes here for the Hornets.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Pritchard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Tatum for three. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Charlotte, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The shot by Monk is no good. Boston trailing. Trying to get something going, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3. Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum, has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And he sinks the second. 1:09 left now here in the second. Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Hayward. From deep. Rebound Boston. Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Thompson. Outside Tatum. Outside Fournier. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
26 seconds left in the second quarter. Hayward outside from downtown, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Tatum with it. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
Well, no question, Ernie. They need to improve their three-point shooting. When you shoot in the low 30s, you can dig yourself in a deep, abysmal hole. You like that word, Ernie? Abysmal? I can't spell it, but it sounds nice. Anyway, when the open three is there, fine, shoot it. But we saw at least a few situations where they should have worked for a better shot.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 2 on the court for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Hayward. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball, and it's Rozier in at the shooting guard position. Thompson passes to Smart. They get it back, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
The first thing you need to do as a defender is locate Thompson on a miss because you know he's looking for the putback slam.
Here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. Outside, Walker. Thompson, a screen on Ball. Knocked away. Pass to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Fournier's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Just 4 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Walker. There's the triple. But they get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Thompson's got 6.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
Back to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he makes the first. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Smart finds Williams. Back to Smart. Outside Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here's Bridges. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Rozier. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart kicks to Parker. A floater. Back to Smart. Walker in the corner. A three ball. That one misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Graham surveying the floor. Bridges sets the screen for Graham. Offensive rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Outside, Smart. Parker passes to Williams. Here's Walker. And good that time. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Now, here's Washington. Parker with the steal. The dish to Walker. Parker sets the screen for Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defender collapses because on the dribble drive from Kemba Walker, my goodness, is he clever.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Charlotte?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
The first one falls.
As a young man growing up in New York, Kemba Walker was part of a performance team. And this young man, as a performer between the lines as a basketball player, there's a bit of improvisation there as well.
Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Charlotte, Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. McDaniels comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. Kemba Walker hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Graham kicks to Zeller. Graham against Walker. Graham, the pass to Monk. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Monk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, two other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Graham, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
And Fournier kicks to Williams. Pass to Parker. Beyond the arc. Graham with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Puts up a 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Walker. Parker trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Walker.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now here's Graham. For the 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Charlotte up 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Charlotte leading by 3. We've got Thompson. Neesmith is out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Hayward can't hit. Boston shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. Smart kicks to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Fournier's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. And here is Bridges. Out to the wing. Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Neesmith. And the shot goes in. Neesmith has got his first bucket in this one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They lead by 1. Washington finds Hayward. Now Bridges. 5 to shoot. Rozier with a screen on Tatum. Bridges misses. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now here's Neesmith. D right on him. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Now Hayward. Shoots over Fournier, and Hayward gets it to go on the assist from Bridges. And the Hornets lead by 3.
What gorgeous shooting from the wingman. Hayward is as consistent as they come from there.
Fournier dishes to Smart. Fournier pass to Smart. To tie it up. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now here's Tatum. Good work there as it goes.
Jason Tatum under duress. Big moment, no problem.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Bridges kicks to Hayward. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Neesmith. Now here's Thompson. The pass to Tatum. Bridges with the board.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Hayward. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum dishes to Smart. Back to Tatum to tie it up. Good, and Smart gets the assist. It's all knotted up.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Rozier with the ball. Driving inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Walker's checked in for Neesmith. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Now here's Tatum. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Tatum into the lane to take the lead. The shot that time, not on target. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Rozier. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Hayward on the wing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Tatum. Looking to get back on track here. Up again. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you, don't forget about Marcus Smart's vertical. Twice on the pipes, rejects that shot.
Here's Walker. Count it!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Driving the lane. Here's Washington. Off target with his three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Walker. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Bridges misses. Here's Walker, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last 3 years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.